Hi guys, welcome to Divinely Majestic Tarot 444. My name is Key, and if you are guided here, then there probably is some messages in this reading for you. I ask that you please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so I do have a few channeled messages that I wrote down, a few words as well. So I had the word park, basketball, gray, the color gray, white, and black. Airplanes can definitely be significant. I was hearing a lot of airplanes, so you possibly could be traveling, or you could be hearing an airplane as you're listening to this reading. Howling could be significant, either from a dog or a wolf. I'm hearing that you could possibly hear this outside your window, or you would see this somewhere like scrolling on your phone. Seafood can be significant. You possibly could be eating a seafood boil listening to this, or you could be eating some type of seafood, salmon, very specific. Self-care is definitely very significant. I have nails, hair, lashes, so you might have just gotten those things done, or you've been thinking about getting them done soon. Then I have a few text messages or sayings. I have "Hey big head," so you might have just received that text or you sent that text out. And then I also heard "You got that wet wet." So somebody in my collective got that. Okay. And then a fire sign. A fire sign can definitely be significant. Okay. So we're just going to tap into this reading today, y'all. Today is Friday, March 27th. We are in Aries season, so happy birthday to my Aries. Okay, fire sign. So that fire sign definitely could be significant. Say happy birthday to y'all. Okay, I ask that you please remove my energy from these cards as we tap into the collective's energy and get these clear and concise messages. I ask my ancestors, my guides, my angels, my protectors to please help me deliver these messages clear and concise. Okay? All right. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, y'all. So let's see. Let's see what we got coming. What we got. All right, Spirit. Tell me what is going on in the collective's energy right now. Okay? Tell me what is going on in the collective's energy. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles in the upright. Let's see if y'all see that. So we have the Five of Pentacles in the upright. So it looks like there's definitely an improvement on your finances. I'm definitely hearing that you might have gotten your taxes and possibly gotten a raise, or you've been, having better spending habits when it comes to your finances. Possibly also a health improvement. I'm hearing eating better, possibly going to the gym. Chlorophyll water can definitely be significant. And you're working towards a more positive change in your life, a more positive direction. Yeah, so we have the Hierophant. So I'm hearing that you've learned the hard lessons. You've gone through the hard lessons and you've taken that knowledge with you. You said no more repeated cycles, okay? Yeah, no more repeated cycle. You're now seeing the value of yourself and what you are, deserving of. Okay, confirmation. So we have the Tower. So we have the Tower here. So it looks like there might be a sudden change, or there was something that happened in your life that kind of created this sudden change in your life in this direction. Yeah, it could have been some type of truth that came to you, either from an air sign feminine, or you could be an air sign feminine, or you could have spoken your truth that kind of created this new path for you to take with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, and we also have the Knight of Swords. So this could have been a relationship possibly with an air sign, an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Yeah, or this is you. It seems like this is you. Definitely an honest conversation that has happened. Yep, due to some type of disappointment with the World card. With the World card in the reverse. So yeah, there could have been some type of disappointment in this connection, and I'm hearing that you were tired of it. You were tired of the disrespect. You were tired of the cheating, the lies, the manipulation with this masculine, and that's why you spoke your truth. And in that, created improvement within your own life. You were able to release this connection, or at least tell them how you really felt. So you stopped accepting the bare minimum. You stopped accepting certain offers that they gave you. That stagnation that you had in this connection, it no longer exists because you decided to speak your truth. You decided to speak your truth. Okay, let's see, Spirit, what else do we have? Yeah, you're very disappointed in this relationship. I'm hearing that you might have found something out that you did not expect. But look at this with the Strength card. Overall energy is you gain your strength by walking away. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Sorry. I was over here drinking an Alani. Y'all had a long day. But yeah, so with the Strength card, you have definitely gained the strength to walk away. You gained the gentleness and the compassion within yourself, and you're realizing that you're choosing different. You're choosing different, and you're healing is what I'm getting. Yeah, look, the cards do not lie. 8 of Cups. You are walking away. You're walking away from this relationship. You no longer are receiving the bare minimum. So yeah, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is either your energy, you've been working on your finances, overcoming adversity, improving in finances. So you've been working on your finances, or this is someone that possibly could be coming towards you, an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn. I just had Virgo. Sorry, y'all. I just had a whole brain fart. But yeah, so it definitely could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo coming in. Okay, they definitely could be a hard worker, very loyal. Okay, yeah, you are walking away. You're walking away from this connection, and you might have be a little sad because of how you did feel for them, and there might be a little guilt in you walking away. But look, you're walking towards the Queen of Pentacles energy. Do y'all see this divine union? Let me tell y'all, you went from a Queen of Swords to a Knight of Swords. That's queen energy. That's young. That's that not fully established masculine energy to the Queen of Cups. To the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. That's divine union energy, baby. That's divine union energy, baby. That's an upgrade. You choosing yourself has upgraded your love life. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit. Yeah, you walking away and you realizing your worth has upgraded your love life. You choosing to speak your truth, you choosing to walk away from this past connection, or you might not have walked away just yet is what I'm hearing. You might still be in this connection, but you're putting in the work to walk away, because you see you removing your energy out of this connection has created different opportunities for you with your health, with your finances, with yourself, with you having the security within yourself. And in that comes you releasing these burdens. Okay, releasing these burdens with the 10 of Wands. Yeah, you are overstressed, overloaded, and walking away, you are able to release these burdens. And look, 9 of Pentacles, and in comes your independence. You're independent. And we also have the King of Wands energy here. Okay, y'all? So this also could be another masculine possibly, wanting to come in. Or this could be your energy. You're putting action towards walking away. Or, you're putting that action towards, your inner healing and focusing on yourself. You're getting yourself right is what I'm hearing. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit. Tell me a little bit more. I did say fire sign, y'all. So this fire sign definitely could be significant. Or this could be someone that you might be letting go with the Hangman. Okay? So yeah, we definitely have the Hangman. So you are definitely letting go. You're letting go of that mental fog, that mental blockage, you know, that energy that kept you stagnant, that energy that kept you confused, and you're going through this transformation of choosing yourself. You're choosing yourself. Yeah, a new beginning. This is new beginnings. This is freedom. Okay, freedom. I'm hearing I'm free. So yes, this is freedom. I love this for y'all, collective. Yes. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit. Tell me a little bit more. Sorry, y'all. So yeah, we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. So yeah, this is definitely some type of new idea, new plans that's possibly coming in. I'm hearing possibly a new project, a new project that you're investing in. This could be content creating, possibly having your own business, selling candles is what I'm hearing possibly, or some type of creative outlet is what I'm getting. Canva could be very significant. Yeah, Canva could be very significant, but you definitely have, you know, a new idea, a new project that you're going to be pouring into. Yeah, but there is still going to be some type of inner conflict that you're going to have with the Five of Wands. And I'm hearing that this inner conflict is because you've been in this connection for so long that, you know, you might be thinking like, are you really making the right choice and walking away? Are you making the right choice and walking away? I'm hearing yes, you are, but again, that is for you to decide. So it might, you know, result in some type of challenge. But look what we have, y'all. The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. This is stability, financial stability, long term. Okay, this is wealth. This is balance in health, finances. All of the above, you know, this is abundance, over abundant. Okay, yeah, this is you getting that security within yourself. Even though you have this conflict, you're getting that what? Celebration. So yeah, we definitely have the Four of Wands. So this is definitely, you know, celebration, success in your endeavors, okay, on this new path. And look, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that happily ever after. Okay, you're gonna have that family dynamic. You're gonna have that. But I'm hearing that this isn't just like a romantic, you know, fulfillment. This is also internal fulfillment. You choosing yourself with the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you choosing yourself. Okay, tell me a little bit more, Spirit. Let me get one more card. You choosing yourself. Tell me a little bit more. A little bit more. Yes. So yeah, so we have the Seven of Wands. And I'm hearing like in this, with you walking away, from this relationship, regardless of how long it may take you. You might walk away tomorrow, or you might have already walked away. But as you're going through this healing process and choosing yourself, you might still be a little on the defense when it comes to allowing other people in due to the hurt that you might have endured. And that's, you know, that's okay. I honestly genuinely feel like that's normal when you've been through so much and you have, you know, trusted someone and they betrayed you. You know, it's kind of hard to allow other people, you know, close to you like that again. But I'm definitely hearing to, you know, not project your past experiences onto your future. You know, not everyone is the same, as well as be cautious, but also be open to receiving, because you are in your season of receiving. You're in your season of receiving. Y'all see that at the bottom? The Wheel of Fortune. Because you have what? Ended a cycle. It's your season to receive all that you are desired, the abundance, the love, the finances, the stability. When I say abundant, I'm not speaking just in finances. I'm speaking in within self. You know, when you truly find that love within yourself, it's like everything just start pouring, just start pouring, just start pouring. And you've released that. You're walking away and you're opening that door. You're opening that pathway. Okay, so let's get a few more cards with the cosmic insights. Okay, let's get a few more cards. Yeah, you're moving on. You're moving on and there's someone else. And that's probably why you're moving on. You're moving on because there was someone else. This person might have been cheating on you, and you found out. You found out. That's the truth that you found out, and you had to let them know, like, look, I can't deal with this anymore. It's been consistent, and it's too many times, too many different people. So you're deciding to move on. You said, to the left, to the left. Yes, that's what I'm hearing. Beyonce, to the left, to the left. Yes. Y'all, when I tell y'all I love when the cards confirm what I am saying, what I'm saying, okay? So look, someone might be pregnant or is thinking about pregnancy, and then I also have no. So maybe it's not the right time. That is your choice. That is your choice. But I definitely have no, and I definitely have pregnancy here, okay? So either they were trying to get you pregnant and you was like, oh hell no, I'm not going for it, because you realize it's not the right time. Like, y'all are in the best space. And again, this could be a fire sign. Okay, this could be a fire sign. Okay, confirmation. Yeah, this could be a fire sign. So you're definitely moving on. You're definitely moving on. And look, we have intimacy, sexual chemistry reminiscing. Yeah, that's them. What they said, you got that wet? Yeah, that's them. They wanted to get you pregnant, and you said, hell no. You're not about to trap me. You said you're not finna get trapped. You cheat. Like, what? You cheating and you think you finna get me pregnant? Yeah. You said hell to the no, and you up out of there. Okay? Quick. Okay? Yeah. No. You say you're not having that. Okay? So yeah, you could be moving. This also could be a divorce. Okay, so this could be your husband, but it's definitely a breakup. You're definitely walking away. So you definitely could be moving. I might have lived together, but you're moving. You're moving away. You're moving on. Okay, you're moving on. Yeah, they could have a gambling problem. They could have an addiction, is what I'm hearing. An addiction to alcohol, possibly. Yeah, very unhealthy addiction. But I'm hearing your manifestations are coming in, okay? Everything that you have manifested, the fact that you have taken the time to choose yourself, you have opened up that new path that is leading you to your manifestations, okay? It's leading you to your manifestations. Let me just get a few more, Spirit. Yeah, communication, okay? Communicate. And this is what happened. You communicated. You told them that you weren't dealing with it no more. It's like, I forgive you, but I don't want to deal with it no more. Sometimes it's not. It's a character flaw. That's just who they are. Let go. Period. Let it go. Because this is you. You are transforming into a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Okay? As soon as you release this connection and you're choosing yourself, you are blossoming. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. You are blossoming. You are making room. Look, so again, you could be an air sign, or this could have been an air sign, masculine, that you were dealing with. Y'all, the cards are confirming. Okay? Alright? So yeah, let it go. So yeah, what I said. That's it. Didn't I say airplanes? So look, travel. So you could be traveling. You could be going on a vacation. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, it says vacation. So you could be going on a vacation. You could be traveling on a vacation soon. And this might be where you might meet this new person. This new energy. This new masculine that's in your energy. Okay? Let's get one more, y'all. So yeah, give it time is what I'm hearing. You got to give it time to heal. Give yourself grace while you process your emotions. I'm hearing, cry in the shower. I'm hearing release it. And it's okay. It's okay, because at the end of the day, you showed up exactly how you were supposed to show up in this connection. And it's okay that it did not work out because you were meant for better. You were meant for someone different. You were meant for someone that's going to give you everything that you are deserving of and more. So I'm hearing definitely give it time and give yourself grace. Pour into yourself. That self-care that I said in the beginning, yeah, if you have felt like you haven't taken the time to really pour into yourself in that relationship, you know, once you get out of that and you start choosing yourself, you're going to start getting your nails done again, your hair done again, edges laid, lashes. You know, if you ain't never, I've heard you, some of y'all might not have tried clusters or gotten your lashes done before, but you're going to try. You know, you're going to be elevating, okay? In this, you are choosing yourself, and that's all that matters. I'm telling you, the moment you choose yourself, that's when everything you're wanting in life just starts pouring in, okay? So I do thank y'all again for tuning in to this reading. I do ask that you please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if it doesn't, what do we say? We gonna leave that at the door. We gonna leave that at the door. We gonna leave that at the door. Okay? So yeah, thank y'all again for tuning in, and I will see y'all in my next video.